Hello, dear listener, and welcome to Zealand. The world in which we are playing in will go to some dark places. The content of this series will therefore be violent and dark in nature, so if you find yourself easily offended or are rather squeamish, please do look away.
Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Zealand. This is still Chapter 4, and this is Part 3, Blood and Bone. Last episode we came up against another infected, and, well, it went interesting, didn't it? We came with another grievous wound. Chloe breaking her femur, of all things, coming down ridiculously hard onto a very rough piece of rock, and that was not so great. Jake also came away with a significant wound to the head upon bumping his noggin on the tree. And Nick, other than the previous injury, you're alright, eh? I'm alright. Scott got out of breath. But essentially we are just post-fight currently. And so with that, I'm going to be handing it back over to Skulk. What time are we at, yo?
So we're about just after 10:30. So we had a wee chat and the break about what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And so after the fight, everyone tries picking themselves up. Chloe finds out you can't put any weight on your right leg, and you feel the bone is like moving.
Oh God, I don't stand up here.
And as like. Right, Rycon then, as you get up from this individual that attacked you, you see the back of this coffee tray shield. It's just covered in yellow pus. And you can see all the boils on his face has burst, and his whole face is crusty with already drying pus and all lots of goo on there. Gross. So then Jake said you wrapped a towel around his head, not Rycon, the dead guy.
Yep.
And then you and Nick carry him to the boot of the Falcon. You go inside and you grab a shotgun while the rest of you help Chloe back into the house. Then, in order to keep yourself safe, Jake, all the way down here, we'll get to what this is in a minute, take the Falcon plus body plus shotgun. You drive back to where you came yesterday morning when you first got to this area. So all the way down here, driving up to that point where you were so close you could see Whakatiwa. And there you first fire off the shotgun, and that is...
Oh no, I'd set up the horn
first. So you set up your contraption first, and then you fire the shot, which is an unholy amount of noise.
If there were earmuffs in the shed, I would have...
Nope.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be...
then I would have been right. I still have the towel wrapped around me.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
Then you get a piece of wood from the you took from the shed, and you angle it against the horn, just like you guys did when you got to the first farmhouse with Mary, and that horn just goes off and just resounds across the environment.
So I would have had the car, would have left the car closed and locked.
Yeah. So
the horn's
off,
going, but no one's gonna be able to get in and knock it off.
And then closed and locked.
Yes.
I think you said closed unlocked.
Yeah, closed unlocked. Yes.
Yeah.
Locked.
And so then because you can see the little village of Whakatiwa behind you, and you see bits of movement and some smoke from some of the buildings, but you turn your back and then you start this long trip. And for everyone at home, you can see this. New Zealand is a quite hilly terrain as you walk all of this 3.5 kilometers.
This is so 3.
All the way back, and that takes about an hour and a half. And that's an hour and a half of you being all by your lonesome out in infected territory, walking back. And it is a very quiet trip. As soon as you can hear the horn going, but it so soon fades by the time you get to around here. And then as soon as you cross this little stream, it is silence. You can't see anyone or anything. Before you cross the stream, up the north here, you could see some animals standing as still as they always did when you drove past, just glaring at you as you walk. But across the stream, it's just you in the entire world. No sounds, no nothing, just the distant horn. And so you said once you came back around to here, you would radio the guys on the walkie-talkie, just say you're close by, don't worry. And then you would eventually get back here to about 12:30 as time moves on.
Fantastic.
You only fired one shell,
Yep.
right? Okay, so we still have 4.
And yeah, so you guys heard that, that one
Yeah.
shell fire, and you can vaguely hear that little hum from like where you guys are. It's just like a hum in the distance that you presume to be the horn.
Yeah.
So in the 1.5 hours ish that Jake was gone. So after helping Chloe inside, next you're gonna splint her leg, and
What's your process with that, Nick?
Military style splint, so 2 pieces of wood wrapped with basically any sort of fabric I can get, cloth.
yeah, like I said, there's lots of that in the house. And then Rycon, you said you were gonna like try and fashion a good old 2x4 crutch.
Yeah, essentially just with a pillow on the top, kind of just taped around as well. Nothing super fancy, but something for you to be able to potentially hobble around on. And that's doing it with one hand.
I'll help him with the logistics of holding things
Can I
and
just
stuff.
ask, the military style split, is that like a more effective kind, or what? What's the deal?
It's just to try and stabilize your leg.
Yeah.
What makes it different to any other kind of split?
But it's just
It's like a
wood to
field.
stabilize
It's what
it.
you would do in the field.
Oh, it's like
versus
it's
like
an easy one.
Field dressing
yeah,
type thing.
versus what you
Okay.
would do at a hospital. Yeah.
Right.
Um,
They'd put you in a hip cast in a hospital. We can't do that.
Right. Okay.
And
I left my shield outside. I didn't bring that back inside with me after seeing all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, we need to like clean that. I'm gonna leave it outside for now.
okay.
Get to that later.
All right, so once Jake gets back to the house, then becomes like the long wait to see if anybody alive or dead shows up because of the gunshot from Nick or from the noise that the screaming plague made, and just from the construction you guys make. And of course, just you're all now proper buggered, so just rest up. So you've got a week's worth of supplies. You said you want to spend as much of that, like as much as you can, and so it's a good week, maybe 6 days before you want to go get some more eggs. Otherwise, it's you guys and you 5 in this little small house for the next 6 whole days.
Really get to know each other really well.
Oh yes.
And the idea is that we're still not making a lot of noise. So even if we were washing, I probably would say we wouldn't be using the shower, which I would insist that we still washed, but like we wouldn't be using the shower, so it would be sponge washing
Yeah.
as much as we can. So enjoy that. But we have lots of eggs, so you can have eggs multiple different ways.
Oh yeah.
And only eggs for the next 6 whole days.
Eggs and only
I
eggs.
really like eggs. I could go for some eggs right now. In fact.
Okay. Well, since it's lunchtime, you guys do cook yourself up some eggs and then sit down to wait. Lock everything, close everything. You for like the week, will you have lights on at night or not at all?
Especially where up
With the sun.
when the sun's go down.
Okay. And so the week passes with a slow monotony since I've been 10-ish hours of daylight, not much to do inside. Or you do play D&D
Alright.
to pass the time
Oh man, I'm really stretched thin. I've had to do like 6 days in a row.
of D&D.
Jeez.
Weather-wise, it's fine until it hits the weekend. So in a few days, so it hits Saturday, then Saturday and Sunday is proper rainy days. Little bit of a deluge late Saturday night, and from then you can't hear outside. Visibility is cut down because it's quite heavy rain. By Monday, it'll even out a bit and level off and all that. But before we even get to the weekend, by about Thursday, so 2 days into your self-home arrest, you hear at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon what immediately becomes obvious, a helicopter. And since this window at the bedroom is a barricade, if you look out from here to the south, you do see a helicopter in the distance. It seems to like going from the Hamilton area across towards the Coromandel.
Which?
So west to east.
Okay.
Can we make out any markings on it? Like
It's
is
too
it bright
far.
coloured
It's
or-
too far. You can
It's more
hear.
a speck than anything. just hear the
You can
sound.
tell that's a helicopter, but other than
We
that,
have binoculars.
Yeah.
oh, binoculars.
It'd be hard to actually track
Yeah.
it, but if you could,
Yeah, because it only like increases like the image like 20 times, and this is saying it's like kilometers and kilometers away. You think it's like maybe a dark green, dark black. Well, black, not really dark black, but so other
Dark black.
yeah, dark green or a black. You can't tell any markings from here, and you're not sure if it's civilian or military.
Okay.
You just know it's a dark colored helicopter. Other than that,
So is it like a long one, or just like a small little like news helicopter?
like a Huey, you mean?
I don't know. What size is it? Is it like long or is it like that? Like a small one?
It seems fairly compact. It's like one of those 4 to 6 seater ones.
I mean, this would only be like a remote control helicopter.
It's actually just like 100 meters away, but it looks like it's 10
much
kilometers
further.
distance.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, yes it was.
But
okay.
that's the only sound of, I would say, machinery that you hear over the.
Sorry, once that happens, I might say to Jacob, hey, is it worth scrolling through the walkies to see if there's anything, if there's any chatter? Because even if we don't hear anyone from that chopper, if there's anyone else out here, they might be talking on walkies. I know the range on these isn't amazing, but I mean, there aren't that many channels as well, right?
No, that's a good point. Good point.
It's worth a shot.
And so I guess we could grab one each and just kind of like slowly start like scrolling through and just like trying to
Well, you
listen
just
for
push
like the
scan
next...
and we'll just go and it'll listen to.
Okay, all right. Well,
To like what? So like it'll go through.
We'll cycle through all the channels.
and if someone's speaking, it will stop on one,
Yeah.
right? Or if someone's transmitting, okay.
Okay, so each of you roll luck.
Okay.
Minus 10.
Because we've got one each. We've got
Yes.
we've got a thing each. Okay. So sorry, what was the minus?
10.
Minus 10. Okay.
we all
So
rolling
my
luck, or
luck
is
No,
is
just-
46.
Sure you would have rather used my dice?
Got to beat 36, and I roll a 36. So I got it.
I'm well over.
Apparently
That's
I'm
okay.
okay.
Kind of luck.
So this is 2 days after. This is a Thursday afternoon, and you hear this fairly distorted. You're not sure if it's at the end of the range of what this thing can pick up or whatever, but you hear a male voice. You can't tell anything else with distortion, but it's a male voice, and all it says is, "I haven't found it yet. Have you got eyes on it?" And then another male voice says, "No, I think it's further ahead." And then the distortion just like cuts completely out, and you can't hear anymore. You're not sure if they moved at a distance or.
Can I look and see what channel they're broadcasting on?
I have no.
It stops on that channel.
I would stop on the channel, and you can write that channel down.
So it's like it'd be like 1 out of 20, right? So it'd be like 18.
What are they on there? Like 8? I think there's 80 channels, aren't there?
80 channels on those.
Yeah.
80.
So 90 on my ones.
Oh well, let me just roll the dice then, right? And I guess it's whatever the dice
Yep,
is.
roll a D100
It is 51.
Channel
No, sorry, 15. Channel 15.
on channel 15.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, we can just keep one on that and then
Yeah.
listen. I don't know how much detail we want to go into. They have a thing on there called tone, which is so you can be on the same frequency, but they will, if you don't have the right tone attached to that frequency, you will see that someone is broadcasting, and your thing will pick it up, but it won't. You know, the sound won't come through. So you can sort of
What?
it's like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You choose not to hear me. You literally choose not to hear me. You just.
But you can see him trying to talk
But
to
you know I'm talking. But you just choose not to hear me. It's hearing something's on that frequency. It's choosing not to let it go through the speakers.
Ah, okay. So
Oh,
that-
right.
it's just a
then
privacy
we wouldn't be choosing. We want.
Oh, I'm just saying, if you wanted to go through that, but
oh, don't worry. Like
I want to be able to hear, so
Yeah.
yes, I would have that turned on. Yeah.
So we keep one on that, and we can just, I don't know, pretty just randomly just cycle through, just do scan again. try that channel, but then also scan.
I reckon we keep one on channel 15 and the other one scanning occasionally because we don't want to waste the batteries if we've got
No,
one
exactly.
on at the
We've
moment.
got, what, 18 batteries.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find nothing else that day, and by that night, you have your first visitor. And you do whomever is on watch at the point.
That's not a grenade. That's me turning off the artist.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hear the footsteps, and then if whomever looks out will see it's a shambling infected who's just like walking past the area, and doesn't hang around for very long before moving off. And the next day, 2 more walk through the property and leave within like 20 minutes of just shambling. By about Friday, you see one who's definitively not shambling, upright, walking like at the normal place. And at the first, you think, "Oh, this is a person." Until you look through binoculars, you can see the telltale like black veins and boils on their faces. They, however, hang around. You see them come close to the to the front door, and you can hear that as they sniff, and then they let out a yell. And then for the next few hours, they just like circle the house, occasionally like pushing a shoulder against the door, or like banging onto the fence, like the fencing around the windows. And with all the noise they make, 5 more infected find their way over the course of the Friday towards it. 2 living and then 3 undead. So like 6 of them like just walk like around the house. When the rains hits on the Saturday, that's when, you know, like with all the rain, like it's hard to like for a scent to spread everything, and they slowly start wandering off. You can't tell where because there's like the place is surrounded by trees, but they move out of sight, and you stop hearing them. Then Jake, roll luck -10 again for your walkie. No.
What did you roll?
Right, just roll 2 more times since I've got to do it for each day.
You mean my walkie?
Well, no, your walkie's like on the channel.
On the
It was
channel.
86,
Oh,
you
yes,
said
that's
roll
right.
2A.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
no
that
one.
was 86. 97.
So for your walkie that you're constantly cycling through channels, you can't pick up anything else. But
Sorry.
So rude.
I waited until he was silent.
by about Saturday, you pick up faint, like distorted voices again on your walkie.
Okay.
And you hear a voice once again come through and say, "I found it, and it seems to have died. Anything on your end?"
Yeah.
And the other person says, "No, nothing here. Rain's washed it all away. Want to come back?" And then
Do we answer? They won't be able to track us.
No. Is it worth us talking to them?
No idea. We're in a pretty bad situation.
you,
You need to
you,
really help us.
you hear, right, you're heading back.
We gotta do it now. We're gonna do it. We do it now.
It looked like it had been out for a long
I
time.
hold down the talk. Hello? Who is this? My name is Frank, and I'm in trouble.
Silence for a while.
Look, please talk it over with your people. But I'm here with others, and we're in a bad spot.
The distorted voice comes through. Where are you?
This is talk.
Who are you? Are you military? Are you police? Are you emergency services?
Where are you?
Can't tell him that. He's not worth risking. Sorry, without me knowing who you are, I can't risk that. We don't have anything, really. Nothing worth taking. I'm just reaching out. I heard your voice. I know you're looking for something. I know that much.
You hear it's red. Green, switch channels. Red, copy that.
On the other one, I start
Scrolling.
swiping through on scan.
Okay, roll luck minus 20.
Yeah, no, like it's the one that we just killed. That's what they're chasing.
28. So what? Luck minus 20. Fuck, 3 over.
Do you have a sigil?
Been in the
No,
forest for a
they're
while. It was
All gone.
escaping.
Okay.
It had escaped from
For the next like half hour, you can't pick up anything like
Is it a reach?
They all look the same.
yeah. So it's saying you try for like half an hour of scrolling and like you want to keep like for the whole day
Going through the forest.
trying to like get through. And do you want to do it, Dugdale?
Do I want to scan? No, I mean I'll stay on that frequency just to see if they're trying to throw us off or not. Yeah. Hello. Goodbye.
Good.
No,
cat.
I'll stay on that. I'll stay on that frequency for now. Honestly, I don't think we should be calling back to them. I mean, they're going to be just as nervous and apprehensive as we are. They could be good folks. They might not be.
Yeah.
We know that we've got a relatively okay thing here. I mean, like, I'm getting a little sick of eggs, but they're keeping us alive.
We're going to have to go out in a couple of days for another egg run.
I know.
They seem structured in how they were doing things. and
Well,
stuff.
they're organised with their cause. They didn't use names. They used colour codes. Yeah.
So I think, you know, adding the kind of foreign element of someone who's said we're not in a good place, that's probably why they switched channels. They're probably not interested in helping us.
Mm.
Well, because they're having a good yarn about us because they're not together, so they need to talk about us.
Yeah. Well, I think we stay on that frequency for now. If they want to communicate with us,
Well, they know
can.
that's the way to communicate with us.
Exactly. If they want to open that forum again, they can. If they don't, then they don't. And it's as simple as that.
I think
But
if when we go out and get eggs, we're going to have to walk it. I don't want to drive a vehicle.
fair enough. But that's a lot of eggs to bring back, though. I mean, do we have anything we can bring them back in? I mean,
In the duffel bag.
I was just thinking just
Buffalo
taking
bag.
a number of towels and tea towels in a backpack, or 2 backpacks.
Okay.
Nick and I can go
and
over and
just do like a
just
bindle.
sort of wrap them up.
Yeah.
And then,
If you put them in the crate things, as long as you don't like throw the bag around, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
The crates are quite large, though.
No, it's only like 20 egg crates, so it's like
Oh,
it's like a standard egg
okay,
crate.
sorry.
You get some
cool.
one
Cool,
eggs,
cool.
one eggs. Put that in a bag as long as you
Sure.
hold it upright.
yeah, but that's as long as we do that. And I'm thinking if we've
How
got 2
rough
backpacks.
are you going to be with a
I
bag?
don't know. We might have to run. That's what I'm saying. We got tea towels and
Yeah.
towels. Just
Yeah.
I'll
wrap them in
up.
that as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like,
how many days are we into that?
So you're now at the like halfway into Saturday. So
we've still got some.
you've
more.
got 3 days left. So like
Yeah.
the 7th day would be the Tuesday, and you said you want to go on the 6th day for another egg run. So 2 more days worth of eating
Yeah,
eggs.
we're going to go out as soon as it's light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll prepare for
I mean,
the
your
expedition.
bowel movements have been like solid for the
Yeah, I
like
was about
none
to
of you have
say
had
that.
like a bowel movement 2 days of just eating eggs and nothing
I
else.
thought it would have been the opposite.
No.
No, we're
All
very,
that
very
protein.
bound.
Oh yeah.
Mm. You're also like out of toilet paper as well. So
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Toilet paper?
Hey, well we've got lots of underwear, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Cool.
see, came prepared.
Exactly. There
Just
we
get the
go.
hose from out the back.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Actually, my shield is probably safe now.
You hope.
Well, yeah, I guess when we had the time, we would have gone out all clothed up and bleached
Oh,
the
yeah.
shit out of
Bleached
whatever
it,
we left
yeah.
out. All the weapons we would have left out there would have been fucking
Bleached.
bleached and then brought them in. And
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to carry on relaxing inside.
I don't think we're relaxing.
No.
I think we're pretty apprehensive. Yeah. And the thing is, I probably will I will keep that frequency on. I'll
Okay.
keep on
For the
channel
next
15.
couple of days, you want to keep scrolling through.
yeah,
Okay. So luck minus 10 now, since they're not actively trying to like get away from you. For
54, whatever.
right, that's Sunday, Monday.
What do you wind up?
Fucking hell, 75.
Okay. So all right. You, my friend Rycon, roll luck minus 10.
Luck minus 10. That's going to put me at 36. Okay, so I got 36 last time. This time I get 31.
Okay, so on the Monday, the day that you're like, all right, there's like, so Monday morning when, you know, the rain's, it's like drizzling, like, you know, very light drizzle, and you're like, oh, we should head out. Before we do, let's just see if, you know, if anyone talked. Red, have you found him?
I'm like signaling everyone over to me.
Funk.
Funk. It's like, no idea where they went.
Where they went. Are they looking for people or are they looking for infected?
The infected.
You reckon?
I think so. That first one, that seemed like it had been out here for a long time. I think they're trying to find it. I think they were holding on to it.
So what do we do now, Red? We just pack it in green. Let's go home.
Is there something? Sounds like they got a good home.
I call back. You're back on this channel again. Does that mean you want to talk? This is Frank.
Everyone roll perception minus 20.
Oh no. Oh, gotta be a 14. 83.
Wow.
Wait.
So close.
Oh, everyone roll perception.
I got 3 over.
Okay, cool.
Fuck!
Do you have a sigil to reroll?
No,
I'm
but
gonna
we've,
reroll.
but we've also got the mental.
Oh yeah, so minus your mental wounds. So,
So 15. So
minus 5. So that would have been minus 15.
3
So
under.
Fuck, yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Minus
you
what
got
was
under?
it?
Oh, sweet.
Well,
Well, at
that's a
least
sigil there.
one of
was
us
it? Minus what?
Minus 20, and of those with mental wounds, minus more.
oh yeah, nice 12. I succeeded. Yeah,
Fucking piss.
So what's your
my perception is 41. It would have been minus 15 because of my grievous mental wound.
yeah? So 41 minus 35
Yeah,
is 7. Is what? No, 6.
minus 35.
Because I said it's
Minus 20 plus your...
minus
Oh,
20.
minus 20.
Then
Sorry.
minus your
Sorry.
your mental wounds.
I thought it was okay, and I rolled 12.
So you're over still.
Over stuff.
So, so so it's minus whatever I say, whatever I say, then you add on your own penalties below that because I
Yes.
forgot about
Oh,
your
I didn't
mental
know the
wounds.
initial one was minus 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that was
yeah,
less
so
than that.
you all
Okay.
that's right. You all failed that.
Or fail.
I passed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
leaning it's leaning against things as you always do these days, trying to catch your breath. You're leaning against the curtain, and as you do this, you just happen to peek, and you think you see movement outside through the drizzle, like behind the garage.
So I'm just like laying on the bed, just like kind of like...
Oh, we'll say you're not on the bed.
Okay.
You're like at the
Yeah.
curtain here.
Okay. I'm just like, guys, movement. And I point
Grab
to
a
the
shotgun.
Point to the window.
Okay. I'm like kind of like move towards the thing, and I just kind of volume down on the RT, and I hold it right up against my ear.
Okay, what did the rest of you do?
Hold our breaths.
Nothing else. You just like promise to stay where you are.
I'm kind of just like,
Are you looking towards the?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
looking
right.
to where I was pointing.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you say just before? You said I think that you're back on this channel, are you? Or
No, I said, seeing as you're back on this channel, does that mean you want to talk? This is Frank. And then,
okay.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, well that's a start. I say it like but more whispered, yeah.
What are you? Are you looking out through the curtain?
Yeah, I mean, to begin with, I was kind of like still, but then
It's
like,
dark inside our house, though.
And then over time, I'll just kind of, I won't like open the curtain, but I'll kind of just like
peek through what you saw.
I'd peek through kind of around the corner so they can't, like
You
from the
hope.
outside of the curtain, not in the middle.
Okay. And
Or you could just peek through the bit that you just saw what you saw.
yeah, but like what's open like by like
Yeah.
an inch or
oh,
so, and that's how you saw
yeah.
out through it.
Yeah.
That's because the thing is, I don't want to be in front of the window. I
Totally.
want to kind of look through on the side, but I am looking through that one
Okay.
window.
Right. Once again, just you said.
I said, what did I say?
Since you're back on this channel, you want to talk, motherfucker.
And then they said
Oh,
maybe, and then
I said maybe it's good.
No,
Oh no, maybe it's a
he
start.
says that's a good start.
That's a good start. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I said back to them.
No, that was a chair. You
That
look
was the
like
chair as well.
There's that chair as well. Yeah.
you look like you were looking for the cat, and I realized sorry. I'm gonna stop that because who cares?
Good,
Yeah.
thanks. All right,
Sorry.
back in the plot.
Well, you hear the voice. Well, let's see if we can have a good end.
Okay, I like that. The last time I asked if you were part of emergency services, army, military, you seem organised enough. We're pretty organised, but like I said, we're still in a bad spot.
Triton, roll another perception.
Can I move to the window to the base of the house?
This one.
Yeah.
That's where Triton is.
Oh, okay.
You want to go to like this one, or look
Yeah,
out there,
just sort of
or
a-
like to this one, look out here.
Oh, to the back of the house, actually.
This one. Okay, then roll perception as
I
well.
use my last sigil.
Okay.
Because this seems like an important thing.
Under by 2.
Failed again. I got better, but failed still.
Okay, so both of you failed.
What do you mean
No,
both of me?
I passed.
I just failed both of my rolls.
I asked Jake to roll as well.
Yeah, no, I
He
passed. Under by 2.
Under by 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Neither of you see anything through the drizzle and the chain link fence. And in response to your question about emergency services,
Yes. Yeah, well, essentially I was saying like along the lines of like, yeah, maybe you can actually tell me who you are. You seem organised. And I was saying, but you know, we are still in a bad spot.
you want to know quite a lot, don't you?
I just want to know the start. That's all. I want to know who I'm talking to.
And yet you don't want to say anything about yourself.
I've already told you we're in a bad spot. Regular people, regular folks.
Regular folks, that seems, well, suspicious, some might say.
Suspiciously suspicious. It's good.
Okay,
Okay.
Elvis, calm down.
Good.
Use the
You
point
two,
that-
like,
use the point that you've given your name. We haven't even got that much
Yeah,
from
okay.
Like
Well-
you two roll perception again.
Well, you know I'm Frank.
No.
You're either red or green. I wasn't able to tell from your voices. So, what's your name? I was just like Satan. You just did devil horns.
I was about to say something. Like I was going to like this. And I stopped right there.
Yeah.
You hear the bar at the back door rattle,
And a cat.
and a cat meowing.
That almost sounded like the sound.
That sounds exactly like the sound effect
Yeah,
for a cat.
that
I
was
thought.
amazing.
You hear like the back door as if someone's trying to open the door.
Okay, so I whisper to everyone. I say, if this is them, we use the shotgun. No questions asked. They've snuck up on us. Okay? So they've made a hostile action towards us. We do not need to feel bad about this. We take the first action. We can't take any risks. You've gone awful quiet on me. I'm concerned.
I look at him and go, tell them we have a gun. So at least they know.
Okay. So have you now, Jake? Have you snuck up towards the back door?
I sneak.
There's
Right.
me giving him a second.
He doesn't.
Look, I said we're in a spot of trouble, but we're not unprotected. We're armed. Let's be honest. Are you willing to risk your life for just a little bit of trouble? And that's when I start, like, I kind of motion to all of you, other than Jake, because I can't see Jake at the moment. I just say, like, and
Okay.
I lie down on the ground.
Okay. What do you want to, Jake? What do you want to do once you get to the back door? Like it only like rattle like once, twice, and then stopped.
Is there any? There's no windows there or anything, eh?
There's the window here that you guys boarded up. Like you were looking through
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
down, and there's a tiny window up here.
And which way did the door open towards the top?
Yeah, the door opens that way. So up towards the top wall.
Alright, so I'll be on. I just want to be near the door on the bottom side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it only rattled twice and then stopped.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
Listening.
Right, the rest of you get down. All of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I don't hear anything back, I will respond again.
Yep.
And this is me kind of whispering into it at the same time. Look, Red, Green, whoever the hell you are, I don't want trouble. I really don't. I really don't. I'll be honest. But if you're fucking with us, it's gonna cost you. If there's just you, Red and Green, there's just two of you. There's more of us. Doesn't have to go down bad.
No response. Like if you like, how long do you want to wait for a response?
I'll leave it at that.
All right. You don't hear anything back
For 2 days.
for however long you want to wait.
2 days.
Right. So this is a Monday. So this is like the time like you were planning on going out
We
for an
want to
egg
go
run
get some
today.
Alright, this is the point. This is kind of exactly why I kind of wanted to have the non-perishable stuff saved, just for exactly the sort of time.
Oh, they're all yeah. So
Oh no, I was just saying, we would probably just be at the windows, fucking, for at least a day or two.
So if you spend a whole of the day just looking out, peeking, like everything, can't see anything. Later on in the day, you do see movement coming down the driveway, but that's just a shambler walking up, and it passes down the bottom of the garage, and then he just walks back into the forest. And that's the only movement you see for the rest of that day.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen them rattle doors yet, right?
Okay.
And when they know,
Okay, wait. So
They know.
just I stop you on that thing. If you had all checked the outside of that door, you would have seen someone open the screen door.
the screen door. Okay, all right.
So well, you presume someone opened it because the screen door was open. So you'd have to close close the screen door. So
It looks like they were here.
Yeah, and they're not responding.
The place is pretty obvious that it's defended up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think we still need to take the time to go get some more food.
Do you think we go out? They could be watching.
They-
They could be waiting for us to leave.
Very well could be, but we've got 30.
you got 30.
Non-perishable. We're at the
food
end of our
units.
eggs.
You've got, except for the foods that for
We've got
today.
we've got 2 more days worth of food.
You've got you've got the big duffel bag of 30 food units you got from the other house,
Yeah.
and you've got enough eggs for today, the Monday, and for tomorrow, the Tuesday.
So we've got 4 days worth of food.
Yeah, you've got 4 days worth of food left over.
So we can try and ration that out to another week.
Well, the question is, how are they supplying themselves? If they're out there waiting, they're going to be freaking freezing their asses off. You'd be getting cold. They're going to be getting miserable. They can't be watching us all the time. It's humanly impossible. They may have one person. They're using radios. We know that. If we're scanning through, we'll pick them up talking.
Is there what was the base of the house like? Was it a concrete pad or was it up on piles?
It's a little bit up. The building's a prefabricated one, so that
Right,
you've
so
got
it's
like
gone
2 feet, 2 or 3 feet of space underneath, because it is uneven terrain.
Right.
So I think the front of the house is sitting on the ground. No. The back of the house is sitting on the ground, and the front is 3 feet above.
Okay, what I'm thinking is, it doesn't really fucking matter. When we were doing up the house, did we notice any way to get? Is it just completely? Is the under the house completely sort of open everywhere, or did it look like it was kind of boarded off and?
Most of it was boarded off.
Because what I'm thinking of, and just tell me if again my thought process I don't know. If we could rip up part of the floor,
You'll be able to get down
into the house
Yeah.
and get out that way.
Yeah, you might just have to loosen one of the boards.
Okay.
But yes.
Because
But vice versa, we need to make sure that we have something on top of that
Yeah.
at all times.
Yeah.
Because we can
and when we take the radio, like I said, what we'll do is we'll have a channel set up with the right tone. So even if they're randomly scanning through, if they don't have the right tone on set up, they'll see something's there, but they won't be able to hear it. And all that will be is for us to have a quick, okay, we're coming back in sort of thing. And obviously we'll just have a little knock, a little Terminator.
Okay.
Oh God! Remember when? What was it? Nick knocked at the door, and then you knocked back, and Nick was really confused.
Yeah, it was an old Zealand game.
Yeah, that one. And then it was like, what? He was not supposed to knock back.
Yeah. Alright, so then Nick and I will have to take backpacks with towels and stuff, and we will.
Get some fucking eggs.
Yeah.
Right. So okay. So
But we're going to walk there.
you're gonna.
Are you taking the shotgun with you?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna leave the shotgun here.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Well, basically, we'll take. Like,
And days pass.
knives
So this is
The
the
revolver, just in case we.
third
and
we want.
revolver.
Right. So okay. So the third is there, and we'll say like this. Everything's finished by about 11 on the 3rd of June.
We'll tee everything up because I want to leave sunrise.
Oh, okay. Well, that means you'll have to. Oh, so you'll wait for the Tuesday then.
If we gotta do that to wait till.
Yeah, because
till
this happened about like the 10-ish
Yeah.
on the Monday.
Yeah,
Right.
so we'll get the floor up. We'll go down, check it out,
The rest of the day.
everything, and then come back up. So, and then
So
sunrise, we're out.
Okay.
right. So the
What-
sun rises.
What date are we on? Just
We're now the 4th of June.
4th of June. Okay, 2017. What a beautiful sunrise.
So basically, we're gonna go sort of straight to the sort of bush and try walk.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Can't be June. Why did it skip? Why did I get the wrong thing? It's to be like 4th of July because you start off in June.
4th of July today. Well, happy Independence Day.
For us who don't celebrate Independence Day.
Well, no, to the Americans who are watching, who are experiencing an Independence Day of their own. Yes.
But having it on like the 26th of May the whole time instead of then the 26th of June.
Ah, I
It's
see.
so cool. You see where it gets darker a bit sooner and everything.
Yeah. Right, now we're getting the 26th of June where we should be. So yeah, so it's the 4th of July. Yeah, so it is the 4th of July. Alright, slowing that boy down.
Good old time travel.
Right, so yeah, 4th of July. It gets light at, we'll say by 6 o'clock, there's enough light. Still a lot of shadows where you are. If you want to wait till 7 is where you can properly see.
As long as we can sort of, because we know the direction we're going.
Yeah.
We sort of more or less know the terrain. It'd be as sort of as soon as we're, it's not bright, but it's good enough to see, sort of 10, 15 feet in front of us. And basically be like from straight to the shed into the bush.
And here, and then, yeah, so you can
Walk away up through the bush and then across.
So that's Whakatiwai stream that runs through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
something
we'd
you
find
go
a
through the
decent
stream.
place to cross.
Yeah.
And if we couldn't, we'd probably follow it right round and go right round.
Oh, you will,
Well, I'd
you
say
will
we
around here
would
find a way.
Good place to cross, yeah.
Okay.
Coming back, we might do the opposite and go up because if we sort of cross and fall over, break the eggs, it's kind of. So we might take our time coming back.
Okay. So, roll both of you
so
roll
nervous right now.
roll perception along the way there. And how sneaky beaky are you trying to be?
Super sneaky.
Okay. What did you roll?
67.
Oh,
18.
I thought it was
18.
18.
Equal vision over here.
All right. So as you do cross, Jake, you can't quite tell. Too much rain on your glasses. Too worried about your footing. Nick, however, you see down here in this open space through the trees, you do see like 3 shamblers in this area here.
I tap Jake and point.
And that's then you do see them. Like there's 2 on here, and as you cross there, you can see 1 more here.
Yeah, we.
Okay, so
down.
then roll.
I mean, where are we?
You're about like you would like
so
come out
we're
here.
still in the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd like probably like come out here and like sneak through there. Boom. So roll stealth plus 30.
Fucking hell.
27. Hey, I'm finally rolling stuff.
20 over.
All right, so they don't see Nick, but this one down here notices you, Jake, and like he starts a slow shamble up towards you. But you guys make it to the.
No, honestly, if it saw us coming, I don't want to sort of contaminate our food source.
You'd be like, what?
Would you want to watch what do? Because he sees you go into the forest, so he's like.
Well, I'll be like, it saw me. It's coming for us. Say I don't want it to bring it to our food source. We need to take care of it first.
Okay. You guys want to wait for it to come to you, or you want to go to it?
Also, we'll wait for it to come to us, and same thing. I'll distract it, and then you come up behind. Don't step on a twig like you do in the movies, and take it out.
Okay.
And don't try to trip it up. That
So
was
what-
just a stupid idea.
What have we actually got on us? Sorry. Weapon-wise?
Axes.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? You've got free reign
I'll
for.
have the knife.
We also
Shields?
took the revolver Obviously, it's
never
empty, but we'll
again.
check anyway. Yeah.
Right.
Shield dead to me.
Okay, so you got just a knife, and Jake, you've got
Axe.
just an axe,
Or
and then
axe.
And the empty revolver.
And I've got the
And
empty
the-
revolver,
yeah.
so I've got my thing that actually worked for once.
the lucky revolver. Right, it takes about a good 20 minutes for this thing to shamble its way to the tree line.
Yeah, so
And then-
I'll try make a sound and sort of, like...
Right, you distract it.
Yeah.
Right, and then so Nick, another stealth plus 30.
Okay. Oh. I'm on it.
You're
Smack bang on it.
okay. So
Oh
you
no, I'm 10 under.
you're 10 under. So you come behind it, and then you try to attack. So roll plus 50.
Wow.
So 40 for you being behind in superior
Yeah.
position, and plus 10 because that was the
Stealth.
that was your stealth.
I'm. What was it? Plus 50?
Plus-
60 under.
You're 60 under.
Yeah.
So you give it a good smack on the back of the like the head, like you go through the base of like the spine, but you don't go all the way through it. The thing like sinks down, like collapses into it, but you can see it's still like jerking and trying to get itself up again.
I'll pull out and.
Right, and it collapses.
Well done. Another one for you. Another tally. Hey.
Right, and then you guys make your way across.
Yeah.
Once you get here, so this is just dawn, the chickens are just waking up. Most of them are still in here, but a few have gone out. The roosters, like the couple of roosters are crowing. Roll an intuition check plus 15 just for Jake, since he's been here before.
Plus 15?
Yeah.
So under by 3.
There's far less chickens than there were last time.
Wasn't I here last time?
You know it was Chloe and Jake who came in.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
second trip.
Yeah.
Right.
Your estimate's like there's hundreds of chickens here, but there's way more last
There
time.
was
Yeah, you're getting like maybe a good quarter is gone.
a decent bulk of these chickens are gone,
Yeah,
mate.
that's like triple-digit chickens gone
What?
in the past week that you've been here.
This thing, like, there's like gates all around this place, yeah?
Yeah, so very very tall fence gates since chickens can jump really good.
Focus on the people that are there. Yeah, so I'd say them, like, I think either some of them are gone or someone's taken them. Maybe those guys. But let's just get into what we came here for and we're egging up.
Right, each of you roll luck to see how many eggs you find.
None. So my luck is 35 and I rolled 76. 41 over.
I rolled 67.
Okay, you
The eggs on a chicken farm.
you only find between the two of you 10 food units, so about 30 eggs totals. So like someone's been maybe taking a chicken, someone's maybe been taking these eggs, or or maybe these chickens just haven't been laying eggs for a week.
Plus 10, so that gives us 100. No, it gives us 10.
Yeah, because you used up all the. You still got like, was it 15 food units left since you haven't eaten everything for today?
Yeah, and we've still got the 30 non-perishable.
Yeah, so you got 30 plus 15 plus
So 31, the cream corn.
cream corn. So 31, 15, 46. Now you've got 56 food units with the 10 food. So you've got 30. We'll call it 30 eggs. And that's all you could find with like there's still like a few hundred chickens left in here.
Okay.
Should we kill one of the chickens and take it back with us?
Yep.
We get some feed and
Oh, sorry, the chickens are still mostly like indoors roosting. So just roll like how many chickens do you want?
one each.
Right, each of you roll athletics plus like 30.
I'll go.
You just like pick up just to see if you can like pick up a sleeping chicken.
4.
There you
I
go.
rolled 13.
There you go. You each manage to wrangle yourself a chicken. You just can like break the neck there, or wait till you get to hunt.
Probably not right there, but
Just like outside and then
a
you
little bit away.
Right.
And then once we get to the bush, probably
just gut it.
chop the head off and gut it a little bit. And
You can't see things, you can't find stuff, but you can grab a chicken.
Yeah, you're good at grabbing them chickens.
I've seen Rocky. I know how to do it.
Still don't know if it's Rocky. We still don't know yet.
It's either tiger,
Yeah.
cats get chickens. It's where it's
Okay.
I had a chicken.
gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did good at choking that chicken.
Oh yes.
Oh, dear.
once you get outside of this place, each of you roll another perception check.
Not him.
Can't do perception checks.
Nope.
Nope. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
That's a good sim with, I can't believe you just grabbed those chickens. That was really good.
Yeah.
Once we start getting closer back to our base, I want to do a scan on the radio.
Mm-hmm. See if you pick something up.
Yeah.
Right, roll luck -10.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Roll a 5.
Roll a 5. You find a channel, but you can't hear anything from it.
I'd go through the tone channels, change them, keep going through those. Which that also has a scan feature. Well, don't know if you want us to, but
They usually do. We'll
typically
say
that sort of thing does.
we'll say they do. You hear this like what you think it's the same distorted voice. Just goes,
Nothing does have a scan.
see anything? And then a few seconds later, no, nothing. And then that's it.
Note down the channel.
Note down the channel and the tone.
Okay.
What their voices are? They're Kiwis. They sound male. Because I'm just going off like the voice that you've kind of been doing.
You believe they're male and Kiwi, but like there is a heavy distortion to
Yes,
what they
right.
more than what you would normally expect from a walkie.
Okay.
The aliens.
Ah, it makes sense now.
See, red.
No, they're robots.
green.
If it's distorted, it means they're robots.
Alien robots.
Yes.
There you go.
exactly. Yeah.
Duh.
Alright, so as,
From the
as we get
future,
Yes.
real close back to us, I'll change to the
R1.
channel we had set up with the tone and say, we're coming in, we'll be there soon.
Okay. You guys hear this as you like cook more eggs for breakfast, and then so you
Oh, so yeah, I said we bled them and got them in the bush.
Yeah.
Yes, we
yeah. So by 7 o'clock, you're back with. You pluck them as well outside.
No.
Okay.
We
Well,
keep the feathers though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, still on the chickens, but yeah, the plan is to keep.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Fletching.
So you've got So you see these guys come back with a bag that you hope is full of eggs, and you'll be quickly disappointed. But with 2 headless, gutted chooks.
Would we be that upset? Oh, we don't have to only have eggs again. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be that
I love
disappointed.
chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, we would be doing, with the chickens, we would obviously, if the oven's still going, we would roast them, and then everything left would be. If they have a slow cooker, it's going in a slow cooker. If it's on a pot, it's going in a pot.
We can make a stew. with the bones,
Everything's
yeah.
just we're going to use.
They've got a pressure cooker, not a slow cooker in there.
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
if it's
good.
low pressure,
That works
we
even
just
faster.
make it low pressure. It's
I
just
know.
a
I'm
slow
just saying.
cooker.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so the feet, everything will go in that once it's been
The feet?
You eat the feet.
everything.
Yeah.
All-
Just so we
I
can
don't
make
eat
it.
the feet.
No, you don't have to eat it. It's just like
All the nutrients will seep out into the
Because
water.
we'll make it like a chicken
It's feet soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you roast the bones like that, you can put that in a slow cooker for a few days. It'll be bone broth, which is really healthy for you.
Tasty.
Well, it's not eggs. So I'm sure it's a welcome change.
Did you?
We had to kill one of them on the way there, but the amount of chickens that were there, it looks like about quarter is gone.
You think so?
Yeah, I've not counted them and.
You know that the
So
large
as soon as you
majority
said
of them
kill
are
one
gone.
of them, you mean kill the...
So yeah,
Zombie?
we killed one of the shamblers on the way there.
Okay.
So they're sort of dotted through the fields. So maybe if we should try and get some sort of other distraction going to drag them further away.
Okay.
I don't want to try for that other car.
How
and
about
restart that,
no? But even something as simple as wind chimes. We've got empty cans.
Mhm.
We just get some string. We string them up in trees, not by our property, but away. That's going to blow in the breeze.
Yeah.
It's going to get attention, and it's going to draw them away from where we
that
are.
sounds good to me.
As long as our area is a quiet environment, we should be looking better. I thought of something along the way. With our RTs, we need to have a way to communicate in case we are in danger. I know I clicked at you to call to say that acknowledged. Maybe if we do 3 clicks, it means we're in trouble and we can't speak.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. The other thing is also we only got about 30 eggs as it was.
Yeah.
So and with that many chickens there, and how much we got last time, how much eggs were still left there last time. I think someone's taken the chickens and the eggs. The other thing is, whatever channel and tone it was, I say we heard those 2 people on this channel on tone.
Okay.
What did they say again?
Have
For
you
what?
found it? Haven't found it.
Oh yeah. Ask him. They asked. One asked the other if they found something. The other one said no.
So obviously they're still in the area.
Yeah.
I would say this. They are at least listening into the channel. They know we have the communication with.
Sorry, just a question. I mean, I wasn't there, but just for the sake of clarity, was it the same amount of distortion as we'd heard all the other times that they heard, or was it more?
You couldn't tell. They couldn't tell.
Okay.
No. With the limited amount of eggs there, unfortunately, I reckon Nick and I do the same mission tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Okay. So it could be these people, right?
I very much think so.
Why don't we set a trap for them then?
Or we could
be proactive about this. If we know they're going for those chickens, we could be waiting for them.
Why?
or we could first
Why?
off try.
I am not going to be terrorized by
We don't
people
even know
around
who
us.
these people are.
If they came to our house, they came right up to our door and tried our door, they're being ballsy enough. They think we're here. If they know we're here now...
And then they left, and then they, for their own use, took a few chickens and eggs.
Maybe,
Like,
but if they're out there, we know that they're looking. I don't know. You seem to think that they're talking about
Maybe
infected.
I think
I
that's what they
don't-
were looking for.
Maybe.
I don't want any confrontation with them. We can't afford that. We get stabbed, we get shot, we're fucked.
They
I-
said
I
they found
agree.
it, and that, what was it? It was something like they said, like,
appeared to be dead.
yeah, like, that's the one that we killed and then dumped. That has to be what they were
Or it
talking
could have been
about.
the they found the car that the horn was going and the horn died after a couple of days. Could have been that.
It's
Well, Dave Hughes died.
it's difficult to know.
Yeah, battery died.
Yeah,
It's just
it died.
It
The
sounded
car-
like
the
they
car died.
found
The car
what they
died.
were looking for the first time.
It's all conjecture and it doesn't really matter right
We just
now.
yeah,
I think
we just don't
but
know.
not so much set a trap, but if we
Leave them a note.
not that I think there's a point up around is it north or no west of west no it's north
East.
north of the chicken coop. That's pretty, or even just in the tree line. If we sit there, if maybe Nick and I go there.
Where do you mean?
I was thinking sort of up there in that tree line,
And
or
Where the
anywhere-
road goes past?
Anywhere around there. If Nick and I just sit in the tree line
And
with
watch.
the binoculars and just watch. I don't want a confrontation.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. We can do that. But then I feel like we still need to try and communicate with them.
Why don't we leave a note just saying, hey, are you guys taking these chickens, Mr. Red and Green?
Well, it's just have a look first.
You could see where they're going.
We've
If they're close, you could see where they live.
we've
What if
never
they go
actually
at
offered
night?
them anything.
Yeah.
We could just be like, can we help you find what you're after?
It's just
we-
have
this-
a
we
look,
can
see
be
how many
mutually-
there are. Let's get a little bit of information
It
first.
could be mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
They know where we live.
They don't though. We're assuming that
Why did you roll?
Oh, I'm on camera.
because
Want to use up my bad rolls? I accidentally did a good roll, however.
Yeah, so I reckon maybe Nick and I go back out.
Tomorrow morning?
Maybe we go
Because
out.
it's still like, it is 7 a.m. Well,
Still
time
7 a.m.
ticks on. We'll 7:19.
19.
it's a good tip.
If you go back out now, it's daylight. I think if you go, it'd probably be better to go in the early hours and be set up and waiting for daylight.
What if they go at night, though?
If they go at night, then they've got to be using torches because it gets so
or
dark
the
out
night
here.
vision?
If they're that well equipped, then
Then we can't
we don't stand.
Well, I mean,
We
if
get
they
the
have
chance
a,
of sneaking up on them.
if they have a helicopter, would them having that be? Like
Do you
a
think
bit
that
stretch?
they're the same people that have the helicopter?
Yeah,
Probably.
It doesn't really matter right now.
We first heard them when we first saw the helicopter. It
It was coincidence. They
Could
could have been talking for ages.
it could be a coincidence, but it's very like we didn't hear them until we saw that.
Right now, it's got no bearing on what time we decide to go out and watch, and we don't know what time of day they're going to go for it. So I think maybe if Nick and I, we just get boil some eggs up, we go back out there.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll get that ready now. So you're out
Get
as
some
fast as
water, get some
possible.
food, and we'll go back out and we'll try and what's the weather been like?
So it's still drizzling, and you think like with it's grey, slate grey skies. You think it's going to be drizzling all day.
What it was a 3-man tent, eh?
There's a 3-man Yeah. tent, yes.
I think we might be able to use that to set it up.
I was wondering,
potentially.
is it a waterproof one? 'Cause, you know, is it one of the ones that got the tent and then the cover that goes over it?
Yes.
That's completely separate?
The question
Yeah.
is, what color is the tent? 'Cause if
Yeah,
it's
well, that
Green.
is the other question.
Olive green.
olive green.
Better than nothing.
It's
Maybe
not
we can do
neon
that,
green.
put some leaves and stuff over it. I mean, I don't want to really take the whole tent, because I think that's probably a bit too much for us to take.
You just want to take the tarp.
I'm thinking,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we just take the waterproof part and then we can use whatever's around,
Just tie it to him, yeah.
tie it down. We'll take the saw and stuff like that. We can maybe cut up some of the wood out there and just build a basic little shelter.
Just don't be too noisy.
Yeah,
They're experienced. They're outdoorsmen.
yeah. So I think that's Nick and us, and we'll take the sleeping bags. Maybe even we'll stay the whole night there.
Look, we'll check in with each other though.
And
Okay?
in the
We'll stay
morning,
on the same. Wait, actually, let's change up
No,
our
let's
frequencies
change.
now. Let's
1-1,
change now.
easy. No
Yeah.
one uses 1-1. It's too
Okay.
obvious.
Okay.
We'll have a few set up. We're gonna have, because
We'll change
you've
throughout the
got all
day.
the channels there, and then you can have the tone saved on the channel when you go to that channel. So I don't know, we could have like 5 channels or 10 channels, whatever. It doesn't matter. We have it 10 different channels, 10 different tones.
And we'll call through when we're changing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just go change channel, and it's just
That's the next
and
one
we
for
know
us.
what it is, and it's not
Okay.
concurrent or anything like that.
So how many channels do you want to have like cycle through?
It's to 10. We're gonna be out for a while.
So can you save like 10 channels on the thing?
Well, it's got 80 channels
No.
programmed. Well, those ones have.
Essentially, I'd write down
Like
10
this.
different channels.
Yes, but it's what 80 channels programmed in. And it's just we'll just write down the channel and then what tone has been used on that channel.
And then you change every how
Well,
often?
and then you just
Every
call
time.
for it and just
Yeah,
say
communication.
change to B, and B is the next one, change to C,
And
C
like
is the
the
next.
thing is that how the scan works is you scan the channel and then you scan the tone. So if they're scanning through and they hear us communicate, and then they go, okay, like what we did, then they need to scan the channel. That's right, the tone. And then if they don't get that in between, then they might get the channel, but they won't get the tone. If we're not talking when they're scanning for the tone. So if we keep our communication quite short, they might find out we're on, say, channel 12, but then they don't know the tone. And then they go, okay, fuck, now they're on channel 72.
But then they can also just search through the tone, like auto scan the
but they
tone.
need to be on the right channel when we talk, as well as then scan for the
right.
right tone. So when we're talking, basically, they'll be scanning through a channel, and then they get the channel, and then they got to scan for the tone, and it's like 120 tones, which only takes a second, like just ticks through them. But saying that, then they if they start scanning at 1, and then we start talking when they're on 10, but we're on 5. They're going to have to go right up to 80 and then cycle back around.
Let's keep everything vague as well, and we won't use names. We will keep using pseudonyms. So I'll be
Equal one.
Frank still.
I'll be the mus.
Okay, Mus.
No.
We can go with Mus. if
No,
that
dog.
works.
I'm just Barbarossa. Whatever.
Barb. Okay,
Wait,
Barb for sure.
is
We
that
need to keep
you
everything
on the
as
Discord?
yeah.
I had no idea who that was.
Congratulations.
Barbarossa means red beard.
Yeah, we'll keep
Why
it.
isn't that
That's
your name?
that's me.
We'll keep it as short and sharp. Every single communication super quick.
Yeah. So and then after a while, we probably just alternate between channels. So one communication, then that's what we talk briefly. It's just chicken,
Yeah.
and then it's automatically switch to the next channel,
Okay.
and then automatically to the next one.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
why don't you just at the end of the communication just go change channel over?
Yeah. Just so we're sure, so we don't lose any communication.
I mean, honestly,
Scott, how are the eggs coming along?
Okay,
were
how many-
done
so how many-
2 hours ago
So
when
how
we
many?
started talking
Yeah, how many
about
eggs do
this.
you like? So for you and Nick, do you want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? How long do you want to stay out there?
basically until tomorrow morning, because again, at first light in the morning, I want us
So it's
to.
like 8 boiled eggs.
So
yeah,
so
I
pretty
want
much
us to
so.
go straight for the
so
for the
s-
eggs again in the
for both.
morning.
Right. So 6 food units plus like the 2 you're going to eat today. So, all right. So, okay. So the plan is for you to head up to around
So
here.
we'll be taking those 2 sleeping bags as well.
Yeah, head up at like where like specifically here, like where that little thing is.
Actually, what I was thinking is back down to where we crossed before, because it's closer for our
Down here?
communication.
Yeah. True.
Oh yeah, if you've got to be fair, you've got trees in the way.
Probably test it. What I'll say is, okay, we'll have our radios on like channel 1, and we're just going to go
Yeah.
test,
Well,
and you go test,
Yeah.
or confirm or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I don't hit confirm, I know we're gone too
Yep,
far.
sure. But what Scott's saying is that you wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah, see those trees there?
Ah, see.
Nice
No,
life race.
we're elevated, Jake, so we would be able to
Yeah.
hear each other at the other location.
Okay, yeah, it's as long as communication with them is key.
And
So, yeah,
at the
like,
other
it's-
point, we'd be able to.
Yeah, it probably would have to be about like this
Yeah.
area here. Shall we call it that one? So we
Yeah.
all know, like, okay. And you,
Not right there, just in the bushes.
oh yeah, in the yeah. So you want to take the like
Standing
the tarp or the tent, the whole tent
Just the tent, and then we're gonna.
with the
just
tent,
the tarp, he means. not
Sorry,
the tent.
yeah, just the tarp.
the tarp, the sleeping bags, enough food for you for until tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Weapons wise,
Axes, hatchets, and knife.
hatchet, knife,
And you've got the
binoculars.
revolver, right?
Yeah, and the revolver.
Binoculars. All right, and then you're going to stay until tomorrow morning. It's called until dawn tomorrow morning.
And obviously the binoculars as well.
Binoculars, and then you're going to head back then,
No, we're gonna go down. We'll head sort of back through the bush, go get some more eggs,
and then head back.
continue on. Yeah.
Okay. For you guys, what do the rest of you? What's your intentions for today?
Good luck, gentlemen.
We do a bit more D&D.
Okay. Anything else you guys specifically want to do?
I don't know. What can we do? What can we really do?
Oh, it's completely up to you what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna be super apprehensive this entire day. I'm not gonna be able to play anything. I'm gonna be looking out the windows at all times,
Yeah, I'll
but
be
just
taking
like
notice.
just kind of like gentle peeks out the curtains, but like watching somewhere for like a good 15 minutes before moving to another
I
window.
mean, someone's gotta pluck the chicken and.
I'll do that, I guess.
Oh, yeah, hobble over to the kitchenette.
Yeah, we can get you
And so
on a
sit it
seat
up.
and we can get you a bucket next to you. And
Okay, so first off, all clock off 5 food units, so that you all have breakfast, and then
thank you, shopkeep.
the 2 explorers head out on their expedition.
Yes, they do.
This could go so bad.
All right, and we'll say
yeah.
it's-
Anything. Like
Hey,
waking up in the morning.
I want these to be good people. I really do. I really do.
They could just be very cautious, and that's why I wanted to warn them that we
Yeah.
have weapons because I don't want them to put their foot in it.
Maybe they'll have the same reaction that I do. Like,
Hmm.
you know, if someone comes to the door, it's just like, just shoot the shotgun and don't ask questions.
but maybe they're good people.
I know, exactly.
Maybe
I know.
we're
But I'll
the
find it out
bad
afterwards.
guys.
When they'll be like, no, our person, like, see, they're good people.
I mean, they could have children and stuff where they are, which they
Yeah,
need
that's
to do a
true.
bit
That's
more.
true. It's
What?
entirely true.
What would their kids be called? What? Yellow and blue?
No.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. Pink and green.
Magenta, right? If it's
Mauve.
Mauve.
Yeah.
Mauve. Mauve? Mauve?
Mauve. Mauve.
Teal and
Mauve over.
Poo brown. Nana green and
All right,
Green.
so by about 8:15, you guys head here. You set up your little, tarp. Do you want to like string that up, or just how's your little encampment set up?
couple of sticks with the top.
Like are you making it like a little tent around you, or how are you like?
Yeah.
Or just like huddling
like a little
together up.
lean-to or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd go from lean-to.
Like a lean-to, so just like with some rope and everything, just hitching it against like to a wall, and then just like on an angle, and you're just like sitting underneath there.
Yeah. And obviously then get like pieces of wood and leaves and trying to
Yep.
camouflage it up as much as possible.
All right, roll broad's craft, both of you.
Oh dear.
Plus,
Oh,
so
use a
you've
sigil.
got
Can I use a sigil from the next game?
no.
Broadcraft.
So they plus 20.
Yeah, I'm still
Huh?
20 over.
2.
2.
Ooh!
You rolled a 2.
Mate.
Okay, he makes up for it. You're shit at this, mate. It's like your concussion. It's just like you try to string it upside down, and you're like, oh no, this isn't right.
And then
Wait,
it's
no,
like Jake,
no,
you muppet.
No, we got to turn it around. It's only one side is waterproof.
Yeah,
And it's just like, God, get up.
yeah. But you do make it like you get like some like branches and things on the back of it, around the side. You know, so like, are you like if it's like as it's against something? Are you looking out through it? Like, is it like sloped behind the back, or are you like looking out for like the triangular bit
Yeah, like, have you
sideways?
done like a lean-to? Like, so it's just like up
Yeah,
like
how's
this?
the lean-to like? Is it
thing?
against like,
Yeah,
it, like
okay.
so you're just like peeking out of like the little side bit, seeing what's going on?
Yeah, which is more direct that way. Also, with the knife and stuff, would be like sharpening branches and stuff and sticking it around it.
Okay. Well, you got the whole day for that sort of stuff.
But
Okay.
someone at all times is going to be watching there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
With the
What a
binoculars.
waste if like they came right when you guys were doing this.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
funny with that thing.
okay.
It's possible.
Roll perception.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Dog gets good now.
Nope.
Nope.
Red.
What's
Sleeping
that?
chickens.
That's 14 over.
You both.
I'm well over.
Okay. So you guys have a look for the first like 4 hours through all here, like the little area, but if you can see here, there is a bit of a slope going up. So like you're nice here at like 40 meters and it slopes all the way up to like 80. So you can't see much beyond this area here.
Well, I don't want to go there. I don't care about that area because I put my car there.
Yeah, so it's like you're like limited to this here. But for the first 4 hours, nothing untoward.
Point. Do we hear a horn? Do we hear a horn at all?
No.
You
didn't hear it yesterday.
When did I stop hearing the horn?
It's about Thursday.
Oh, so we were hearing the horn the entire time.
As a hum. It took like a while, like a few hours. It's one of the things that something's missing.
Is it still?
Didn't one of their calls come through on Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when they said
That's where you saw. That's where you saw.
That's why I was thinking it was the horn they were looking for, and they said it was dead.
Right. So
See, I rolled investigate for that one.
Sorry, I
No,
didn't
intuition.
mean to laugh at loud.
all right, 4 o'clock.
Maybe they're after the people that are making all this fucking noise using guns and
Yeah.
and car horns and.
Well, they hear 2 gunshots, and then a horn goes off, and
Especially the thing is like one of the big things is like obviously it was a threat to them, so which would kind of mean that would be
so if they're in the
Around
area.
the area.
yeah.
Probably have a fire truck.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, they could.
Right. So roll another perception check plus 20 as it gets on for like the next session of your watch. Also, like
under by 20.
under by 20.
Well over.
Okay. Also, all of you guys clock
I
off
thought that was
another 5 food units for all of you since lunchtime came and went.
So this is off just the eggs, which now
Oh,
we have 15 left, or 15
Unit.
non-perishables left of that.
Okay. All right. So you passed by. You succeeded on your check.
Yes, by 20.
Yeah. So at about 3 o'clock, once your side of the mountain starts getting dark, you can see a lot of shadows forming. Through here, it's about a good, let's go about 200 meters northeast of the chicken place. You see a figure like coming like over the hill and walking almost directly due north. So you're here, and the figure's like walking there. So you like as he goes down into this little depression, you like lose sight of him. But it takes like a good 10 minutes to pass, and you see the figure climbing back up here. Oh wait, no, going down.
Oh, so when he gets like that close, can we have a good look of him with the binoculars?
Yeah. So you see you see male,
Does he have a red or green hat?
wearing an olive, looks like a olive parka. So it's like so hood and then just like yeah. So
Snake.
yeah. So just like a loose parky, like you see a bit of reflection on it.
Reflection.
So you think it might be like a waterproof material. Carrying something, and it's like the back of the parka is like over what looks to be a like a backpack or something.
Yeah, do it next to scan the radio.
All right. Roll luck minus 10.
I love that we both have the same
Yeah.
idea, Jake.
They've got a gun.
Yep.
What'd you get?
Well, fail.
Oh, I got a 1.
I was supposed to
Wait.
take one.
Why don't you pass the thing to Nick and say, "Here, Nick, you try."
Yeah.
Nick,
No.
roll a luck check.
No. So like it all takes like a good. That
Okay, as soon
And
as
he
I failed
passed-
that, I'd go back to the channel that we were set up on.
okay, and then what?
Just so solid snake.
Okay, you can see he's definitely aiming between like these two areas to walk.
We follow. Sneaky, sneaky.
Have you had much
I mean-
luck with that?
Pretty stealthy.
And by the time you get to over here, you lose sight of him through the trees.
We
Nice sneak.
You go to.
well, if we go straight
the tree
sort of
line.
north, cross over there, cross that,
Yeah.
and then sort of go because I this is where I walked, right? So I know what's over there.
Yeah, you walk.
Yeah,
you walk
yeah.
down here and you cross through here.
Yeah, so I sort of
So you know there's a stream and then like
I know this
it-
terrain. Nick, trust me.
yeah, and then like it goes up into the hills here.
back country.
Like the
Like the back of my hand.
Oh, shit, what's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to radio any of this
Should
in?
we? Well, first off, we'll go.
Yeah.
Should we follow him?
Yeah.
All right. So we radio in and go. We saw a guy walk past the. Was it the east side of the chicken coop?
Northeast side of Chicken
Northeast
Coop.
side of the chicken
Heading
coop.
north.
Heading north. We're gonna go follow him.
Good luck. Change channel.
Change channel. So yeah, we're gonna go north,
Just
cross,
straight up.
and then
Right, you're gonna go up there, cross
Yeah.
here.
then sort of go on a diagonal to that
There.
sort of tree line there, and then have a look.
I think that's another part of the stream.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
we'll probably obviously that looks quite wide, so we'll probably stay on
yeah.
our side of the
This
stream.
side.
Like how slowly you go? Like he was going at like a decent walking pace.
I guess
Honestly,
we
we'd probably
could-
boost it
Yeah.
Right, roll sneak, just flat.
up until past the stream, and then we'll see. Yeah. Nope. 400. Jesus. No. So 10 over. Holy shit.
What do you have 30 sneak?
37 over.
Okay, you get to the stream here,
Stuff, but yeah.
and
Sneak that I have.
yeah, and you like peek through these trees here to like expecting him to see him still like walking here. Nothing.
Comes up behind us. Where's Metal Gear?
You see absolutely no one. You saw him like walking this direction, and when you like gapped it to here,
Came on.
That would
no
freak
one.
me the fuck out.
Yeah, just make sure you're focusing.
You hear a voice in your head.
I reckon we fail.
No, I'm just saying because they're not paying super attention.
Oh,
I just want
right.
to be very, very careful because it could be a
Um,
life and death situation.
I reckon we fail.
It's gonna get dark soon. We've got no shelter here.
Dude didn't go the way we expected.
Gonna wait 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna head back to our shelter. Take that down, and then go home.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So you wait 10 more minutes. Nothing.
Then
Right.
we start returning, and as soon as we could get back to the shelter, or no, I try contact. Go. We're returning.
I don't think we go back directly. Go back
Roger.
somewhere else first.
Go down to the chicken coop, check for eggs, and then
Not only that, like, you could follow him.
Okay. So what's the plan? So you said returning.
And I
Yeah.
said, Roger.
Okay.
gonna go next channel. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna pack up our stuff, go to the chicken coop, grab what we can, and then keep going south a bit.
Gonna just gap it to the chicken coop, or we're gonna go through the
No,
forest again?
probably
Through the tree line.
Through the tree line.
Okay. So by the time like you pack up, mosey your way as quickly as you can, you see
What do we see in that, you know,
in here,
well,
This
down
area?
where we saw the other two before?
you see one here, like just like ambling around, and you see as you come up like a figure running out of the tree line north.
North.
Yeah, so following the same way the guy went, this figure sprinting, and you hear loud vocalizations.
Where are we?
Like
We're in the tree line?
You're
we
still
don't
there.
fucking go to the chicken coop then, do we?
We duck.
Oh
I
yeah,
duck.
we duck and we
Right,
don't
you
make
give
a
it, like-
fucking sound.
like 2 minutes, and the guy's like guns in, like changes direction and runs up this hill,
Dip, duck, dive.
and then
So
he's
he's
gone.
sprinting up the hill.
Yeah, you also saw him not really dressed for a drizzly occasion.
And he was also screaming.
Just screaming.
Like noise?
Just noise.
Singing in the rain. I said Nick, fuck the chicken coop, let's just go.
Going out there.
Okay.
On time.
Properly dusk now by the time you return.
So again, as we get close, I'm saying we're at the tree line. Coming in. And then we're going to go under the house again. Sneakily.
Okay.
Roger.
To the Terminator knock.
Do the Terminator
And
knock.
then have some chicken.
And then we slide it back, pull off the piece of carpet that we have sitting over the top of it, and the heavy object that we would have put on top of it.
Yeah.
Chloe? No. Sorry, what do we have on top of it? What do we have on top of what do we have on top of the trapdoor? What would we have put there?
Your ego.
Something heavy.
Yeah.
Something heavy.
It's
We
like
shift it.
the couch.
Yeah.
with
Yeah. Oh
trap-
yeah, couch. Yeah. We shift the couch out the way. Yeah.
All right, so these guys are back, and they can now tell you the whole story. They saw the person, and they didn't see the person, and they saw a couple of shamblers and a runner, and they came back.
I'm sure
Yeah.
when Jake
Eggless.
tells me that they saw a dude in park, I go, snake.
So maybe they're living north of us, northeast.
Maybe.
Yeah. What's
Maybe.
northeast?
Did you
Get out
like?
the map.
Okay.
No, that's Hanua Rangers.
But it was definitely a person.
From what we could see, right? We didn't see them. We thought it was a person based on what we saw, right?
You, from based on what you saw, it looked like a person living and
Yeah.
uninfected.
And he looked. Well, he had a nice snake outfit.
Snakeskin, only the best.
Yeah, nice parka. He looked alright.
Okay.
Well
Alright.
fit.
And he was kind of motoring, wasn't he? He was
walking at
not running like the other guy, but he was.
It was a brisk walk.
Did he come from the chicken coop?
No, he came past it. From
Okay,
the
and he
east
wasn't
side?
carrying chickens.
Not that I saw.
Yeah, he was carrying something, but you couldn't see what.
Okay.
So maybe that's if he's part of that group, or he's at least in the Hanua Rangers.
Okay.
Could be real close in, could be far away, no clue. But if people were going to regroup at a remote place that a lot of people know, somewhere in the ranges would be where they would regroup, wouldn't they?
Well, especially if they're hunters. If they're hunters, then it's something that they do recreationally before this.
Most of them they're all set up. They got the radios.
Could be dock workers.
Everything. Combination of both.
Might have been territorials before this. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, could have been just all of that, all the above.
Maybe. Honestly, it still doesn't make me sleep any easier.
No.
We don't know if they're friend or if they're foe. So far, well,
I think we should set up a meeting.
you think?
We are in such a fucked position.
Yeah.
We do.
If we
help.
weren't so fucked, I would just be against it because it was too much of an unknown. But we are.
That's why I reckon that's what I said before about setting up comms, seeing if we can make it mutually beneficial. We basically just told them that we need help, and that's it.
Okay, alright.
No, and then you threatened them.
And then we threatened them. That's very true.
How we threatened them?
We're armed.
I told them we were
That's a
armed.
promise.
That's when we were
Yeah,
outside
It's
our
a
house.
promise.
Yeah.
Look, that was
Yeah, that's like, I'm
warning,
not threatening you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
promising
what
you.
I'm saying is we are armed, so just please don't do
Yeah,
anything
like,
stupid.
don't-
Not
give
the
us a
tone of
reason.
voice that Doug used.
Admittedly, yes, you were
He was
a
like,
little.
don't come close, we're armed.
Yeah, well, because they
to the
were
teeth.
right outside our house.
You didn't know
Potentially.
that that was them.
Also, if it was them, did they know it was you?
Did they know it was me that was in that building? Well, that's why I assumed they were calling to me then and stopped once they actually got close to the building. That's why I made that assumption. Is that
What
they
I was
stopped
waiting
broadcasting
for
when they got
was
close.
for you just say you start to hear the feedback between the radios, so they're like
yeah.
close enough to hear each other. That's when we shit ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, so I reckon
Well-
we set up a meeting, either just me or Nick and I meet them at the Chicken Coop. That's where the food is. Why not?
Okay. All right. So we talked to them on channel 15.
Not tell them we'll meet them there in the morning.
Can we just talk on the radio first?
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
go back on
yeah,
15
do
and
that,
try and contact
and then
them.
we'll
I don't
set
know
up-
if we're going to be able to hear them or not, but
Let's give
we'll
it a
try.
go. And then if that's where the meeting can be. First thing in the morning.
Okay, so what
Okay,
do
I
you
put
do?
it to 15 and I hand it over to you. I say, you should try and talk to them. We need another voice.
Okay.
To know it's not just
Put
some
on-
lunatic who's threatening them with a weapon. There you go.
With special
Put on your
props.
Elmo voice.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so you go to 15.
Yep.
Just remember, they might not be able to hear you the first time, so don't do a big spiel. I would hate to go to waste.
Red and green. Are you there?
How long would you try before giving up? Out of curiosity, would you try for like a half an hour just to see if they're somewhere someone like checks their walkies, or would you try all night, or would you say like if they don't respond in
Obviously,
10
in terms
minutes?
of saving batteries, you probably just try for a bit, and then just in case they are listening, I'll just say, we have limited batteries here. We're gonna turn her on for 30 seconds every half hour until 10 o'clock, and then we'll do the same thing from sunrise.
Okay. No response, and by the time it hits about
And I'll say that a couple of times. I won't just
Yeah.
say that once. I'll be like, every time I'm saying, "Are you there? Are you there?" Wait
Yeah.
30 seconds, and then I'll repeat that, and then I'll be repeating that every 30 minutes.
okay, so by the time it hits 8 o'clock and you do you used to go red and green, are you there? Like a few seconds, you hear the distortion back, and you say, "Someone knocked."
Sorry, what?
Someone knocked.
At our door.
No,
no,
they said that. Sorry, they said that.
Oh yeah, sorry, no, someone not there.
It's confusing.
The response over the walkie distorted is someone not.
Someone not.
Someone
Not.
not.
Meaning you're not. You wanted an answer.
Oh, right.
It's a,
Yeah.
it's an
No, I
expression.
was like,
I was like saying this in
no,
the
as a
thing.
not. I was
So
like,
not.
fuck's a not.
I'd be better on the walkie.
This happens in game. Like you guys, like what's going on? Not.
No.
Maybe this is a riddle. Who is someone that is not? Someone?
Yeah, it is.
Why is a raven?
No. This is no.
What do I say? Say yes, it was us.
Yes, it was us.
You laugh at him.
No, I don't laugh.
We
I don't
knocked
laugh.
because he said someone knocked as in a question.
Okay, all right. I'm not
Yes, it
gonna
was
ask any more
us.
questions.
And who is us?
Frank and friends.
My name's Jake. We're here with Frank and friends.
Why are you listening?
I literally have nothing. You put me on the spot like this. I got nothing. It's like speeches all over again.
Oh no. Frank and friends.
Okay, you hear back. What can Mr. Ray do for Frank and Friends?
It's like a TV show.
That sounds like a terrible sausage.
That's the name of the next chapter. Frank
and Friends.
Okay, look. Tell him we need help, but we can. No, hang on. Tell him that we need help and we would like to meet.
We would like to meet.
We're not. We're in a seriously bad situation. We're not that good. I want to set up a meeting with you guys in the morning.
We gotta do something,
we have
Scott.
a
Because
Now
like
they think
I
we're
do
weak.
see him.
Yeah,
Now we think we're weak.
We
Yeah, we got
are.
shotguns.
Exactly, but
Not
now they
taking the
know
shot-
that.
not taking the
Sometimes we have to admit
Shotgun's
that.
staying in.
We have a doctor.
Right, you,
Don't say
you hear back.
to Nick.
Why?
Maybe we can help.
Because we're close to each other, we need to see food.
We're obviously close to each other. We're in each other's backyards. We're better off working together against the dead.
I like that smile.
And the fucking moustache twist.
So what do you want from us?
Issue
To know that they're not going to shoot us in the back.
cooperation.
No, see, that's still threatening.
And clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Just say we would like some help. We have injured.
At the very least, we would like to know that you're not going to hurt us. Not going to try and take anything from us. Best case scenario, we want to work together.
Pause for like a significant minute. Where and when?
No, sorry.
On a farm near here, there's a chicken coop. Meet there just after sunrise, about 7 a.m.
Mr. Red will see you then.
They've gone full roots by dogs.
Thank him.
Thank you. We'll see you in the morning.
Bring eggs.
Frank and friends out. No. And then on the other radio, have who's got the best luck? Who has
Me.
the best luck?
You
Is
can't say that.
I have the best luck.
you are scanning through channels.
Okay. Scott.
All right, you scan the whole
I'm feeling lucky, so
until your bedtime. You scan through channels.
Any pluses or minuses? Or
Minus
just
10.
straight-
Gosh,
minus
freaking
10?
friends now like, oh, noon is your bedtime.
47, so 30. Wait, that's your sheet. Fuck. Okay, no. 47, so 37.
I seriously thought you were going to say, my name's Jeff. Like, just down the thing to him. Like, God, this is a great
63.
start.
Yeah, you can't find anything on the walkie until you go to bed.
Wait,
Well,
but
basically,
then I hit the bed, and that's when I
Got
find
something.
something.
In your dreams, you're like, oh, I know exactly what to do, but you wake up, you're like, I
I can't
forgot.
remember.
I think that would be the plan, to do that every 30 minutes or so for whoever's on watch. Just
Okay.
actually scan through.
Okay, we'll get to that in the next session.
Thank you all for joining us again. Things are tense. I don't know who these people are. I personally don't trust them as far as I can throw them, but that's
You have a
just me.
broken arm.
That's just me. I have a broken arm and I have a broken brain, but that's me. So I'm going to be a lot more defensive, I think, than some of the others. But, you know, we'll see where this leads. We'll see where this takes us. But that is going to be in the next episode, which is going to be the final episode of this chapter. Probably end up being long, depending on what happens. So let's hope that we're all going to be able to survive it. This has been part 3 of Blood and Bone. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in the next week.
That wraps us up for another week of Zealand, and it seems that we aren't alone on our little backcountry bungalow. There are others nearby, and their intentions are unclear. We're certainly divided as a group with what we are to do with these new people. And with a meeting planned, perhaps we'll know exactly where we stand, but that is in the next. Please do join us for the final episode of the chapter next week. I've been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay breathing.